Uh, I am recording this 24 hours after our class. So much new house drama, not even funny. But here is a video about adjectives and gender. As promised, I haven't dealt with plurality at all here. But here is the basic idea about adjectives. And so here we have a bowl of oranges and the leaves on them. And so I just thought I would give you a masculine noun and adjective and a feminine noun and adjective. Le fruit doux, masculine noun, la feuille verte. So this video is called Le fruit doux, la feuille verte. Feuille means leaf. So la feuille verte, the green leaf. Le fruit doux, the sweet fruit. And again, this video looks at the agreement between the gender of the noun and the adjective that modifies it. You already know that nouns are either masculine or feminine. When there are adjectives that modify them, they too are masculine or feminine. I'm going to go through both for you to get better at listening comprehension and also to show you examples repeatedly of adjectives and their general behavior next to nouns. So these are masculine nouns with adjectives in the left-hand column on your screen. Le gâteau délicieux. Le gâteau is cake. Délicieux, delicious. Le chat noir, the black cat. L'hôtel cher. I'll say that again. L'hôtel cher. Notice that I don't have any aspiration in the H. It's like the H in honor. L'hôtel cher, the expensive hotel. Le garçon studieux, the serious about his studies boy. The studying and generally inclined to study boy. Le ciel gris, the gray sky. Gris is gray. Le ciel means both sky and heaven, the concept of heaven. Le pont ancien, the old bridge. Le pont is a French word for bridge. Ancien, old. L'homme fâché, the angry man. And ancien, in le pont ancien, I'll just say, can also mean ancient. Ancien suggests it's very old. It's not just 5 days old. And here is a list on the right-hand column of feminine nouns with the same adjectives. Notice what happens to each of them. La tarte délicieuse. Délicieux becomes délicieuse. La tarte is a pie. It's a delicious pie. La robe noire, the black dress. La robe noire, and I've just added an E. La voiture chère, the expensive car. Notice here that there is, to maintain the same pronunciation, an accent grave over the first E. La voiture chère, the expensive car. La fille studieuse, the inclined to study and studious girl. Studieux becomes studieuse. Le ciel gris is the gray sky. In order to say the gray fish, la poisson grise. And then we talked about le pont ancien, the old bridge. La place ancienne, the old town square. La place, like Place de la Concorde, means a place that is in the town square. It doesn't mean the same word as place. It's much more like square. La femme fâchée. Here you notice that all that is changed in the word fâché, which means angry, is that an E is added because we're not talking about the angry man, but the angry woman. La femme fâchée. In many cases, the addition of an E is the only change between masculine and feminine adjectives. And here are some adjectives for whom that corresponds to the situation. Vert becomes verte. Fatigué, tired, if a woman is tired, fatigué with an extra E. Grand, grande, which means big or tall. Petit, petite. Poli, poli. That means polite or polished. Courtois, courtoise. Courteous. I guess I had manners on the mind when I made this slide. Courtois, courtoise. Urgent, urgente, urgent, direct translation. Brun or brune. Brun means having dark hair. Normally, it means somebody with very dark hair. Brun or brune. In other cases, the removal of X and the addition of SE is the only change between masculine and feminine adjectives. And here we see this example. We talked about this a bit last night in class. Silencieux, silencieuse. Paresseux, paresseuse. Silencieux means silent. Paresseux, paresseuse means lazy. Ennuyeux, ennuyeuse means boring. Heureux, heureuse means happy. Luxueux or luxueuse. Luxueux and luxueuse means luxurious. As we talked about last night in class, courageux, courageuse, courageous. Curieux, curieuse, curious. And then furious is furieux, furieuse. I would suggest you play this slide back once more so that you can practice this grammar and pronounce the words. And there are some other changes in certain cases, but those are really the most common ones. And so here is your homework. Find 10 masculine nouns and 10 feminine nouns and describe them with the same adjectives. Here you see, I've modeled it before, but I've said, I've using the word green. Le cahier vert, the green notebook. La grenouille verte, the green frog. Le chien méchant, the vicious or mean, but really vicious dog. La vache méchante, the vicious cow. I've never seen one of those, but I'm sure they exist. Le peintre talentueux, the talented painter. La danseuse talentueuse, the female dancer who is talented. Le moine silencieux, the silent monk La montagne silencieuse, the silent mountain. Le pasteur bavard, the pastor of a church that's talkative. Bavard and bavarde means talkative. La vedette bavarde, the celebrity, the female celebrity who is talkative, also is sometimes called a star, but la vedette is not a very big star. It's more like a Kardashian. Le livre interdit, the banned book. La parole interdite, the forbidden word or banned word, either one. So I'm asking you to do something like this with 10 masculine nouns and 10 feminine nouns. I would suggest you perhaps decide on the adjective and look that one up first, and then choose nouns that fit the parameters that I've given you here. And I will ask you to recite a few of these for class. My next video is not going to be a PowerPoint video. I am going to give you what the French call a dictée. And a dictée is something that is a tradition in French language schools. And it helps you gauge your ability to write and have learning comprehension from listening comprehension. For children who are in elementary school, this is how they learn how to spell. But for you, I'm going to make it about your ability to understand me. And I have no problem, unlike if you were in, primary school in France and I were your schoolmistress, where I'm giving you a dictée, you're not allowed to look things up in a dictionary to spell them right. I'm encouraging you to do that, if that makes sense. But I want to make sure you've understood what I have said. I won't use words you've never heard before, but I will ask you to think about the words that you have there. And it won't be a very long video because it's sort of like a quiz. Of course, there's no grades. The point is to gauge your level of current listening comprehension in that next quiz. Next time we'll go over your adjectives and nouns, and then the next time, and we'll also read some from the book. So please have the book handy if you can. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.